Woe be unto those singing the praises of Mithraism. Mithraism sacrifices political rivals while mocking them, uh, roasting them alive in a golden calf while they play horns and sing along to his screams. Hercules carried a calf on his shoulders until full grown adulthood, until it became a bull, before setting about the trials of the gods. And the Spanish still run with the bulls in Pamplona. They have frescoes or whatever they're called, the champion leaping over the bull. The Republic elects its champions, okay? It's not just about scapegoating some dweeb for whatever we want, fry some retard before he knows what he's actually accused of. There are various arguments for legal sovereignty in the universe, and all of these are shades of gray between democracy, divinity, and nobility. When I was a kid, some lady burned her whole vagina off with a cup of coffee at McDonald's, and all the lawyers lost all their goddamn marbles all at once. People were slipping and falling, jumping in front of cars, calling everybody racist. The corporation cannot force someone into binding arbitration that they cannot afford to go to trial with. The king cannot absorb diplomatic immunity for crimes against humanity. King of the what? So it's democracy or something else. Name something else. I am an expert. Bunch of homos chasing each other around all silly for decades, pointing the finger. That has to be that guy's fault. I like him. Here we are decades into excuses for, like, there's genocide going on. Okay, I guess it can be a female's fault. No. Once the excuses started, we knew you needed an excuse. Central intelligence doesn't need an excuse. Why? Because it's democracy, or because I said so. What are you gonna do about it? Not to my face, you big scary bitch. There's a rogue space program operating on the land, Langley. I have drafted guidelines for the objective identification of unconstitutional state media activity on the land for us, right? No affiliation for litigious purposes, but because I said so. You know the history of the gay mafia revolution in America, sneaking around while the Muslims use them as an excuse to replace our population. Since Vietnam, they've been pointing the finger at their own rape victims until they shoot up a school. We don't have to outlaw homos, but Islam's not a real religion, so we don't have to protect it either. So now it's still a free market because it's not a real religion. It can be customs under First Amendment, no longer an unnatural, abnormal, extreme competition. Saudi Arabia was founded 6 years after the fall of the Ottoman Empire. Like, World War I didn't count because Gandhi is offering Swiss neutrality for the Muslims. And his argument will be the Protestants not taking no for an answer, but the Protestant Reformation coincides with the rise of the Ottoman Empire. So Islam likes to mess with us until we engage them on their level and first do no harm, or you're not a doctor. You don't come over here talking about, we already have a government and a God and all that. Did Rome send you? The answer is either yes or no. If the answer is yes, they're free to come and go. I mean, the world is more connected than ever before, and yet we still got Islamic expansion because there's but one Allah, and it's not you. The answer to that is, we didn't say it was us. First, I shall do no harm, and then I'll prove you're not a god. So Islam is stupid and contagious, and it's not a qualification. Act like it's mandatory. A real religion wants to know who lied to you. So get back in your boat and keep looking.